Greetings, my friends. I have come again with another delightful, delectable, and desirable video, which puts to test a question I have been pondering. Now, let me forewarn you, today's video will not be a full representation of the options of this one question I pose, only because I am incapable. Oh yes, ever humbled by this I am. Incapable of showing you each and every example of the coinage that I pose and posit my question for. And the question being, what is your favorite design of silver coin issued for circulation, put out by the United States Mint? Yes, in all of this nation's illustrious history, many coins have been forged and fashioned and sent forth for circulation. And we must determine which of these are home runs and which are bunts or whiffs. I do know one whiff, but we'll get to that. So in no particular order, I'm going to go through basic designs, keeping in mind that one, if something looks the same regardless of its denomination, I'm not going to pull out each, the 10 cent, the half dime, the $quarter, blah, blah. We're not doing that. So, to this end, we'll begin with this. Our first selection is the capped bust, because I don't have any drape busts, I don't have any flowing hairs, I don't have any Liberty head. Actually, that's not true. I do have a half dime. Hold that thought. This coin will be our first entry, the capped bust design. How do we feel about it? How does it make us feel? Do we like it? Is it lovely and illustrious? Is it the best? Now keep in mind, this design is pretty much the same for each denomination of silver coinage in the cap bust era, with a few exceptions. We're not going to be meticulously going through those exceptions. I will say that, to me, the Liberty Head half dime is pretty much a capped bust design. To me, the similarities are very clear. The design is virtually identical, but you could say the obverse is different enough to constitute its own category. But we're not here to mince hairs, we're here to touch upon and then move along. Alright, so where did we go from there? Well, the dollars, half dollars, and 25-cent coins all begin to look like this. Now, I don't have any gold brick dollars, any of this great stuff that, I wish I did. If you guys want to see that kind of thing, send me one. But this pretty much encompasses the seeded coinage, except I'll add a couple more that are, you could argue their own coinage. So you got your 20-cent coins with a very different reverse, right? And then you've got a 10-cent coin with a very different reverse. So we'll go ahead and cover that. There's two reverses on these there's the wreath and then the laurel or whatever. So, the dimes are different. But seated is its own category. And like I said, the 20 cent and the dimes are the only coins that are really different in design. And the obverse is the same on all of them. I understand some of them have stars, some don't. I get it. Okay, but we're just generally covering the basics, okay? How do we feel about trimes? Do these make us happy? Is this our favorite design of a coin? A trime? How do we feel about the barter coinage? Again, pretty much the same except for the dime, but the dime has the same back as the late seeded coins, so we're not gonna. How do we feel about barbers? Is that our favorite? Let me know in the comments. How do we feel about Morgans? Is this the best silver dollar that ever was, or is it the seeded dollar? Is it the flowing hair or the draped bust? Coins I'll never own. What about this? Boy, this would be a strong contender for best U.S. coin design ever. I would imagine it's in my top 5. How about you guys? Now, I'm not putting commemoratives on here. This is all general issue stuff, okay? This is the stuff, the coin of the realm. The coin of the realm. How's that SLQ? How do we feel about that? How's that SLQ? How's it rate? Are we going to give it negatives because it wears so poorly? Or are we going to give it its due in mint state? I don't know. You have to decide. How about that Merc? The old Winged Liberty. Winged for your enjoyment. Boy, where's that rate? Peace? Where's peace? Where's peace on your rating? Is it a little too gaudy to make your top selection, or where does the peace dollar rate for you guys? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What about these? Oh, you didn't think I was going to throw in a war nickel? Huh. You're nuts if you think I'm going to not show you the herpes of silver. It's silver nonetheless, and the premiums are right. How about that? How about old Ben? Where's Ben rate on your list? How about John? Johnny boy. Mr. President, happy birthday, Mr. President. How are you? Woohoo! Where does this one rate in the list, the litany? Where would you place him in the laurels of coinage history? Roosevelt. How do we feel about this one? The design, not the man. How do we feel? How do we feel, guys, about the freaking Washington quarter? No quarter is given. How do we feel about these lovely coins? Washington Quartus. What do you think? Tell me in the comments what's your favorite coin design, silver, general circulation issue, and I will approve of it because there is no correct answer, friends. They're all lovely in their own ways, and we just gotta get that through our thick skulls. I did say I'd show you the one flop, and the one flop is right here, and as you may or may not know, these things are very rare because it flopped and very expensive. So pay accordingly. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. And phone a friend. Friends. Have an amazing day. And thank you for watching the show.